sometimes you just fall down, go boom. As witnessed by this spot on my seat here. It's true, I've fallen off of almost everything I've ever gotten on. That includes a log, hence the term as easy as falling off a log, which everyone does one time or another. And in some cases, this entails a little bit of damage to the things that we're using. In my case, I have this Whitcup seat that I put on my Cube Pro a few years back, and I managed to fall and scrape right through the lining on it. And this left side handle, which is a Rock Brothers. So I'm replacing both of these items today to atone for my error. And I'm going to replace the Whitcup seat with one by a company called Ergon. These are Ergon grips, and I became very impressed with them. So I'm going to switch from the Whitcup, no fault of Whitcup whatsoever, by the way, to this Ergon anatomically designed male seat. And just going to replace the grips, which have little palm rests on them that are quite nice. Anyway, let's do it together. Quick notes on the Ergon seat. It has comfort gel foam seating. I got the larger of the saddleback sizes here to be more comfortable. And of course the male design. There's also a design for females with the comfort release portion right there in the saddle. I'm not sure what you call that, except it's supposed to make you feel better. So just wanted to point those out. It also comes with a slider, a supposedly more quickly adjustable slider. So this is the first thing we're going to tackle. Okay, using a 5mm to take the Whitcup seat off. And as always, remember it's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, so we're going left. And they're not hard to get at. I raised my dropper post up to make it easier to get at. So there's the first one. Oopsie. And there we got it. So I'm going to admit it's just a little bit fiddly to get the seat back on. And particularly if you did this all day or quite often as a bike repair person or somebody who really changed their seats out a lot, it'd be much easier since I do it once in a blue moon. How long is a blue moon? I don't know. So it is a little bit more fiddly than you might anticipate. But you just have to be patient, as I counsel all people in my little projects, and give it time, and it'll go. Okay. This is all pretty boring. I'll finish putting the saddle on off camera. Okay, she's on, and I've test fitted here in the garage. Just a note to say that you can adjust the location of this saddle along the rails to be closer or further away from the handlebars as fits your personal frame. I'm not a large person, 5 feet 9 inches tall with a 30-inch inseam, so the closer setting is working for me. So, all right, let's move on to the grips. Got to repair those. And these are called the Touring Comfort Grips. They're meant to provide a nice resting place for your palm, which they do. And I like these over the standard type of round grips. Maybe it's just because I've got old hands, but they're relatively easy to put on. 3mm Allen, and on and off. They're also marked left and right. In this case, this is the one for the left hand because that's what we're working on. You just loosen them and they'll slide right off. So opposite is true. They do give you a torque setting to put these on, which is 3 nanometers. We might have to widen this one just a tad and kind of work it around to get it started up. Bring it up just about even with the end there. run out of space. Now here you might have to do some adjustment out in the field. There are calibration marks so that you can set these to exactly match one another, but you'll just have to decide what feels comfortable to you in the riding position. So I'm going to guess right now in the garage and say it's right there, and go ahead and tighten that one down. And I'll check the torque later on. 3 nanometers, as I said. And I'll grab one of the replacement end pieces. Doesn't take a lot to hold them in place, and you don't want to over tight them. Very cool looking little end piece. And you just stuff that in the end like that. And that's all there is to it, folks. So I'll report on them after I take them out in the field. I'm going to ride over to the gym in a few moments and try them out. But same thing on the right-hand side. I might as well put the same size and same vintage of grips on either side of the bicycle. All right. Okay, as mentioned, I've got the end caps on now with the grips. The grips are at least adjusted in the garage here. You've got some adjustability around the orbit of the mounting, and I'm using those with the palm rest on them. I found them quite good enough for my purposes. The seat, as I say, has some adjustability. You can go backwards and forwards on the rails. You can tilt it up and down to a degree as well. First impressions are very comfortable, and next step is to go out on the road. Don't be surprised after you do this. Oh, just to mention 3mm, 5mm Allen wrench. And just to mention that don't be surprised if you go out and use it and come back the first time and feel some adjustment is needed. And don't be surprised if you used it for several weeks or quite a while and came back and felt that you could adjust it to be more comfortable, or that you in fact like a different position. But that's the nice thing about these products. I've had good success with Ergon in the past using the Ergon products, so I'm quite confident in their quality and gonna go out and ride this thing. Hey, talk to you later, and don't fall down.